Hey everyone, welcome to Finding Tickers. We discuss stocks our community is trading. This episode is brought to you by FREIBA Watchlist, our signature trading service that shares a daily list of hand-picked stocks, trade ideas, live trade alerts, portfolio reviews, market news, and more, all to help you become a better investor. So be sure to click the link in the bio and the description below. Subscribe today. Don't miss out on another opportunity. All right. So let's get into some tickers here. So we'll start off with the SPY. Nice day out of the SPY today. We had some continued strength in the overall market. You had a push here to the 470 level and didn't quite go to exactly where we were looking for. One thing that happened was you had this gap up in the market earlier in the day in the pre-market, and that kind of almost hit this level that we had set here at 471.09. It had a high of 470.98. So that led us to believe that there was going to be some downward pressure, and that happened at the open. So you had a dip, pop, and then a pullback to this lower deviation here at around 467. Bounced really nicely and squeezed to the highs into the close. So a decent day out of the SPY today for sure. Again, continued strength, and we're looking for the break of that 471.09. We may get a pop to that high tomorrow morning, but at the same time, the fact that it didn't quite break it, it does leave us out of this channel on the daily chart, which is kind of where we want to be in relatively soon. So but nonetheless, nice couple of days out of the market. The curl happened. You have this cup now, and we could potentially be looking at a handle forming later, but maybe a little bit of some downside resistance. Ideally, you want to stay above the 467 level, similar to today. So we'll watch that tomorrow and keep you guys posted there. But that is the SPY. All right, let's get into some other tickers here. Some from our watch list today. So our watch list, we post it every morning before the market opens. So again, check out the watch list service. It's really good. And let's take a look. So first, we'll talk about Dash. We had DoorDash on the list this morning. There were some sweeps that came in yesterday and had a amazing day today. DoorDash ended up being a pretty big winner today with over 300% on the win side for some of these contracts today. So congratulations to everyone that took advantage of DoorDash today. It had a high of 170.89, and the chart is starting to curl pretty nicely. We do anticipate some pretty heavy resistance around 175, so it may take a couple days to kind of curl back there, but we'll keep that on watch for you guys. And that is DoorDash. All right, next we will bring up NET. So NET is rounding off here. It's kind of finding the bottom. We had it on watch this morning. So before the market opened, you had this small pop in the morning, right out of the gate, dropped to a low of 150.03, and then a all-day rip to the highs of 162.33. So this was an amazing trade. I mean, this was another one that was, from those lows, super high percentage, triple digit win. So again, congratulations to everyone that was in this trade today on Cloudflare, NET. So as far as moving forward, again, we'll keep you guys posted. But we're looking at this 165 level on NET next. All right, and up next, Datadog, DDOG. So Datadog, another triple-digit winner today. There was, I believe, on average around 250, 300% of a win, and we had this move here, right? Sell off, so slight dip in the morning, right, out of the gates here, profit taking, and market movers, wanted to move down to pick up some orders down here. So a few things, but went from 174 and it ripped right to the 180 level, rejected it, curled under VWAP, and just kind of grinded up all day. And you had this high here into after hours at 185, but intraday it hit a high of around 184 and change. But really nice day, nice continuation day, and you have this cup that's now formed on the hourly chart. So nice rounded bottom and curl back up those highs, and there are a couple other levels set here, but the next one to break is 186.50 on Datadog. So great day out of it. Again, congratulations to everyone that took advantage. Next, we have GME. So GME had earnings today, so we were expecting some volatility out of it. We did get the initial pop right to that 180 level. We were potentially looking at this high yesterday that we traded, and so it kind of failed that, right? Dropped down below VWAP, consolidated, curled up, and hit these highs and kind of bumped its head against this 180 level the second time. But it was a nice move, nice curl. This consolidation, and with that pop, it allowed you to kind of find a decent entry and swing this to the highs. But we had it on watch again because we were expecting some volatility from earnings, and it had that volatility to the downside. So after hours, right? So after the day's over, after traders are done, you had earnings come out and a big drop to a low of 160. So moving forward, we'll see what happens with GME. There's a lot of fanfare behind this ticker, and the pattern is relatively bearish right now. So we'll kind of watch for some more volatility, but it's looking to potentially gap down tomorrow. So we'll look at it there, and with the gap, we have some strategies that we'll work with on that front. All right, another one that was on the watch list today was one of the biggest movers in the market and one of the most popular stocks out there right now. And this isn't even a real stock yet, right? This is actually a SPAC, DWAC, which is Donald Trump's new social media merger company, and they had a massive day. So we talked about this yesterday. It had a recent pop a few days ago, and yesterday it showed some strength, and it popped up after hours to over that $50 level. So it had a nice day yesterday, and then a massive day today. So you had this consolidation right out of the gates here around that $50 level, and you had kind of this pennant here and a nice breakout to the highs around $63, where it kind of stalled out. The dip to VWAP bounced off that, made another high of day, curled, and just kind of just hung around. And into the power hour and the afternoon hours, you had this squeeze to more highs. It was a high of intraday at around 66.40, and then a further squeeze to 69.49 after hours. But from an intraday basis, this was at a 2,000% win today at many different strike prices on DWAC. So again, congratulations to everyone. We alerted this morning before the market opened when it was around $50, and from a share perspective, options perspective, this was a fantastic trade. And again, it has a lot of fanfare. A lot of players are in this. There's also a lot of short sellers in this now that they have options, and this has been a super volatile name. So congratulations again to everyone that was in this today. It's an amazing move. And so speaking of DWAC, there was a sympathy play, which is CFVI, that had an incredible day as well today. So really nice bounce. You have a couple levels here at the 1550 that kind of it peaked out at. Had a high of 1535, but heck of a bounce right from the lows here. So you have kind of a falling wedge in at the open till about 10:30, and then a massive push. And again, this was sympathy to DWAC, so the activity in it was based on and kind of trailing what DWAC was doing. So we took a bunch of trades on this today. So this was another big winner from today. And into the power hour and into the close, you had this parabolic move to even into the after hours high of 1535. So great day for CFVI, and we're really pleased with the trade. We got over $1 per share out of this today, just out of various trades throughout the day. So great move. But so thanks DWAC. All right, next was another, probably the second biggest mover of the day, was also on our watch list this morning. And it was ROKU, ROKU. So we alerted this morning before the market opened, and it was around this 235, and actually we had this as a swing signal a few days ago. So last week we alerted our group and community to look at ROKU or swing up to $245, and today ROKU did more than that and had a high of $260.99. So amazing day. So congratulations to everyone that got that signal a few days ago when it was at the lows. And if you're still in it, that's just wow, right? But this high of 260.99 was based on some news with Google. So ROKU is they were having some trouble negotiating a deal with YouTube, and Google is the owner of YouTube, and they finally came to an agreement to keep the YouTube platform on the ROKU system. And so that was the reason for the gap and go on ROKU today. So massive move. And so again, congratulations to everyone who took advantage and that were subscribed to the watch list. All right, a couple other trades from today. Another big mover was ISIG. We've traded this before, and this was a picture perfect flag breakout with a parabolic move. Just broke through every level that we had. This is a recent runner, right, from just the other day, and so we caught this on a couple trades here with it was actually a few, so about 4 or 5 trades. We ended up going into a halt with this and exiting towards the highs, and then trading it on a couple other spikes throughout the day. But ISIG, amazing move. But this halt right here at around 10:20 was right around where we caught it. But you had some pretty nice patterns forming where have this pennant here or bull flag, and nice breakout. But ISIG, great day out of it. This is Insignia Systems, and it has the potential to continue to squeeze now that it's kind of getting to these extended levels. that's where short sellers will start to step up and could potentially squeeze this even further. So we're going to keep this on watch, and the next psychological level is $25 on this. I closed at 19, and did move up after hours. So again, you have kind of held up over this $20 level. So we'll keep this on watch here as we look for some more volatility. But some nice trades out of ISIG today, for sure. And next, BFRI. This came on the radar in a halt. The halt was ended this afternoon. So you had a big pop in the morning, and then it kind of faded all day. Then it got to power hour, right, and it exploded. So after this first halt here, so that's when it actually came on the radar, hit the scanner, and we waited for it to come out of the halt and scalp this trade towards the highs, and had a high of 575. And it's kind of the last hurrah, right, for BFRI. Maybe for now, but it's definitely been a pleasure, right? We've been trading it since back here when it ripped all the way from this $2 to 11.40. But we caught a couple bounces out of it now, and today was another nice move. Things with these low float, low price stocks is you don't need much to out of it, right, to make a really good profit. So that is BFRI. And psychological levels are going to be on watch, but these lower highs here overall are kind of indicative of a continued downtrend. So we'll loosely watch this, but we'll see if it can break some horizontals and kind of wait for some more volatility and go from there. That's BFRI. And then another one of our trades today was on Tesla. So Tesla, in our room, one of our members had alerted specific price targets, and it did exactly that. So we were able to scout Tesla a few times today. We had some pretty nice bullish activity. You had one signal here with the closing of this gap from after hours into pre-market, and then the consolidation under VWAP and breakout, which was pretty nice. So it had a high of 1072. So on the next level we're looking at on Tesla is right around where it peaked at today. So we're going to look for the 1072 56 level to break next on Tesla. So if we can do that with strength, then we could be seeing some more upside in Tesla for sure. Long run, we're definitely bullish on Tesla, but this is kind of taking a little bit of a pullback, and we're looking for 1100 to kind of be that next level for it to regain, to kind of get this uptrend going again. And so that's going to be on watch. But Tesla's usually on watch, so but we did profit on that today for sure. Now we'll talk about one ticker that actually jumped on our radar today, and that's CHGG. So Chegg, it's been pretty beat up, right? So their last earnings, you had a massive gap down from $60 all the way down to the in the 30s, and then further push lower to as low as 24.25. So we had some dark pool information that came in. So a massive order came in for this. So we're intrigued by it naturally, and we're going to be looking into this further. There could be something coming, but at the same time, with something that multi-billion-dollar company that's dropped 80%, that's an interesting time for investors to take a closer look, and that's what we're seeing with such a big bet being placed. So it's pretty interesting. Again, it's on the radar, and so we'll keep you guys posted as we see some more movement out of it. And that's Chegg and CHGG. All right. So that's all for now. But hey, leave a comment below. Tell us what you're trading. And if you enjoyed this episode, please like, share, subscribe, and definitely click the link to join our community. We appreciate all the support. Thanks for tuning in to Freebase and finding tickers. We'll see you in the morning.